was about to say it's not working again. It is. Oh. We are going to play some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 today. I have had the worst luck with PCs lately, but hopefully this is the end of my troubles and it is all working out correctly. But we'll find today gonna find out. Hello, welcome. Never played this game before. Play the first one. Excited. This one at least. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just do a start with this one and then eventually we'll go back and play the first one. But no teasing with that really. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm super excited and I am very. Oh God. Yeah, no. Don't know about that one yet. Maybe later. During this.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
That's gonna suck.
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Well, here we go. So ready for it to be like, and do this, and do this, and do this.
The gate!
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick!
to it.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
We need more archers! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line. Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Die, you brother swine!
What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them!
Die! For fuck's sake! That's it! Get ready for another attack! This one's from them! That was close. Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Don't get the sprint up the stairs. Oh! That's good.
Fucking leave them back! Don't let them fight us! No! No mercy!
Yeah, that's a little better. He's definitely gonna get hit.
I've been hit.
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
What a title sequence. Nice, very nice. Music's really good.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Okay.
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Aldens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
And a little bit more.
Looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one, and a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia.
Murphy's Law.
The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't think...
That's so. I feel like he's just about to miss something.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Music's really good.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
Yeah, dude.
This is
Yeah,
how
we did.
greet armed strangers when
Yeah.
bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that
Born a
straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master,
You in today?
Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Yikes.
We're not enemies.
Oh.
We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
So yeah, we did we won first of our league. With I wish that they had kind of given us an idea of the like almost like the points so we could just kind of for next time kind of see because we go really casual before the competition starts and like we practice and everything but we don't have a lot of time to like really go like core but then like we get to the competition we have like that like 3 to 4 hour block and we just do like really well most of the time and so we were kind of hoping to figure out like if the people in our league were completing the same keys as us or if we should like next time see if like I don't know exactly who does the organizers or like who organizes like the teams because I know it's kind of like a group effort within Dungeon Dojo but we were hoping to see where we were so then we could be like hey like Haley or someone like that like can you put us in a league higher because we don't want to like be accidentally cheating the system of like oh we just don't get a lot of playtime and then we like go into it and we just like are completing keys like higher than most of the people in our league because that just feels unfair to the other people but just like straight up don't have time before the competition to do like big sessions of like let's see how things go like I think we were still doing like 13s and 14s even before like the teams got put in their divisions but yeah we did very well won our league and we're pretty proud about that. Thank you again so much for all your help that day. It's really nice to be able to have like a point of contact for something like that especially when it's something that requires a little bit of that coordination and all that. How many streams were you having to look into that day? I imagine it's pretty wise.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and
I
scribe.
imagine it's at least
And
like
now an
5
envoy
or
as
so
well.
per
From
person.
Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Hey, look at that. Yeah, you just have a lot of problems. Choices. Persuasion skills influenced by stats and skills. Provide detailed descriptions in your inventory. Interesting. Okay, so it's basically like each one has a positive one and a negative one. Oh. not about picking the highest number, it's who you're talking to. Interesting. Had about 8 plus going at one point of the DIG. That's a lot. What all are you supposed to have to do? Like just 1 second. Have to draw. Maybe that was enough. Keep the production team up to date. Each team was at their key, so if anything, if something interesting, they could change streams through the main channel. Nice. Okay. Okay. Did they get falling off the edge? Whatever key that was in, because that was fantastic. That one made me giggle. I need to go back and clip that. Oh, I don't even remember what key it was. Okay, so choosing speech, you will try to resolve that with your attic, or try appealing to your noble appearance. Alternatively, try to convince the counterparty of chivalry and skills as strength. I mean, I don't think we look like this, but imagine that almost anyone who's on the other team, depending on matter what they look like, a little bit, haha, screw you. Tried to let my streams know when they were on the main channel. Yeah, I remember you saying a couple times, like, oh, you're on the main channel. I wonder why I was having so many dropped frames that day. Not normally, so...
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down, so we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be.
Yikes.
Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you. I just take the hits. I just get my booty whacked. Issues.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts.
We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us
Homies
to the
are
castle
our
to see your
leader.
lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
Don't say that.
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in
That's as bad as mine.
hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky, thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
It's like, no problem, I'll just chill here. Run into the lake, have a little swim.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and coming to hang out even in the game that's not WoW. We'll be definitely, when the new tier comes, we'll be playing a little bit more again. But this is kind of like my break from WoW and all of the goings on. Try to take a break at the end of every season and all that.
Jesus, Henry, that barking's driving me nuts.
Doggy.
Stop bothering me, mutt. Heel.
He's hungry.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Aye.
Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
I do
Oh?
not.
And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll
I've
a
one of these games as well.
No.
But I have too much the last 2 weeks. I have a lot to catch up on. To hang out with. This helps the sport. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey, Conrad,
What do you
one
normally play
minute,
now?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well.
Let me
Go
play.
on.
I want to play.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
That
And
is
if
a
I win?
lot.
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
It's
Sounds
like,
fair to me.
I'll just give you
All right.
a Doug.
It's a deal.
Fantastic.
Come
Do
on.
we have Skyrim? Okay. Basic rules. Wait, what is this? This is basically yachts. Current collected unscored, selected points, scored points, goal. You have any dice? Used to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties. Interesting. Start the game by rolling all 6. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. So you can keep rolling. Single scoring die. Ooh, yeah. Rid of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. First player to reach the score. Oh, it's Victor. Not too bad. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, so it's essentially. Let's see. Traditional die. Okay, so if you get 6 of a kind, you're ballin'. But 6 of a kind with 1s is the best. 2,000, 4,000, 12, 24. Yeah, 40. 1s, 6 of 1s are the best. 6 of 6s are second best. And I'm assuming, yeah. So even getting 6 of a kind, if anything, is better than getting a large straight. Okay. Small straight with 1 through 5 is less than a small straight. 2 through 6. Okay.
Well then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first
Okay, I
time.
got 3 6s. So I want to that die. Score and continue. How many times do I get to go? Why can I not score? Ah, I see. Okay. Okay. I see now.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Okay. So it's not how many can you get across them all.
My God! Oh, come on!
Okay. So then I think the only thing that I have here is a 1. It's okay. Continue.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I know you would, but that's why, as they say, fortune favors the brave. Audentes fortuna alvat, something like that. I think is what. We'll go with that. I think that's reasonable.
Here.
The 3 6s. Why? Oh, okay. It's like, why
Oh,
is
that's
he
as
not
far as
doing
I go.
anything? Okay, so got a 1 and a 5.
Well, that's no
Shit.
great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
Why doesn't keep the other ones? 100 points is nothing to scop. Well, that's why. Yikes. So close.
Ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine,
Improved
friend.
agility.
Tomorrow we'll drink
Heck
on
yeah,
Henry's
dude.
coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Yeah,
All right, let's carry on.
I want to get this
Now
ring
I'll
so I
show
can
you.
go back to Oats. Okay, okay. It's
Today's
time.
my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Okay, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm still getting this because I feel like that's better than the odds of getting 3 of a kind, but it could be. And
Nothing worth mentioning.
if I'd gotten 1, I would have had a small street. No, I want enough. Oh my god, you can suck it, dude.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow
large
we'll
straight
drink
right
on
off.
Henry's coin.
This is great.
Rude.
You can never have.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
All right.
come on. I will keep doing this. I
We'll
will
see
buy
whose
all of the
side
ale
luck is
for the
on
rest
today.
of time. Until I win this ring. Okay, so... Got 3 of a kind. Nope, I can't read. 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't something, right? I think it has to be... Continue. Score pass. I swear to God, if he gets another large straight. Okay.
Here.
I wonder what his dice does. His little die. That he clearly made himself.
My God, I'm done.
Okay, so I got 4, 5, 6, and a 1. I have to get. Let's try.
Let it be
This
now.
is probably a
I
gamble.
want to play too, you know?
Bryce just using his good die. I would have done the 1, but you know I've gotten my ass kicked twice already, so what do I know? You bastard, dude.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Can I get something good? Okay. Something. Only 1 point better, or 100 points better though. 2 die more. 6. That's not even 4 though. 3 ones. 4 6s. He's gonna win this time, isn't he?
Here.
Stop it. Don't win. Come on. Bust. 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 Frick. If he gets another one, okay. It's like, you bastard. Okay. This, and just for, you know, an FU. Burn pass.
Mother of...
I
your
finally
eyes.
did it.
You played well. Ah,
It only
what's
took
to be
3.
done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Yes, thank you for the ring. Oats. For Oats' ring. I know, buddy.
Hey,
I know.
Conrad,
Let me pet you.
one little game, mate.
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's
You
all
silly
one little
mouse.
game.
Don't
One
get
little
the cat,
game.
big boy.
And then you go and take my last groschen.
Hey, Oats, I got your ring. Can I have some meat?
Hey, Oates.
Mean?
I want a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Will you
Lost
give
it
it to
yesterday.
me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub.
Sausage.
Want a
My
sausage?
doggy.
It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
True enough. Where's my doggy? There he is.
Here you go. Take it.
There you go. I done, good boy. Hey, doggy. Praise you. Praise you. Come back. It's like nothing. Talk to this guy.
Stop with that. Your whistle is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
So funny.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
Sorry.
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that
God.
captain was just an underling.
Just an underling. How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
The games that are always like, oh yeah, like choose this one, and I choose it, and then it's like, and fuck your mom. I'm like, please God, why? Like Baldur's Gate had a couple of those where I'm like, that's not what I would have thought that would be. And I remember like Mass Effect having a bunch of them.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well,
Not sure that's gonna
since
happen.
you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then,
Certainly.
eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh,
You afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
where is the hell? That's an I, not a 1. Okay, 6 sections. Maps, journal, inventory of player information, codex. Okay. Sort thing. Hi. Yeah, I've been up since 7:50. Because I was playing a game. Yeah. It's a drop. That's cool. You can... Things that you can do. Putting on armor, yeah. Head protection under helmet. Because nobody wants to just have a very hard helmet on their head. Gambison. Yeah. Okay, so basically you have the comfortable clothes underneath all. Makes sense. Put on some shoes before you can have spurs. Is that like assless chaps? Like you could have shoeless spurs. Okay. So then I need to have this on and then that. Do that. Oh, I actually have money. Oh. Got nothing. It's player. I know I got my agility up. Okay, look at that. I can find peak points, which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare. Find buffs that temporarily affect Henry's status. Okay, so when it says you increase, is that so? Okay, I was like, that. Why is that so small? Okay, interesting. Okay, so you basically start with, okay, so this is why I had more speech, I'm assuming. Because I picked the one that just gave me a little bit more. Friendship and scholarship. Still been some of the things. Conspicuousness. Visibility, noise. Okay. Yeah, noise, obviously, because I have a bunch of armor. Sidekicks? Oh, my doggy. You're a good boy. Okay. What's up, dude? I'm ready.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Why does he not have a helmet on? Why do I have a helmet on?
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Okay, so you can...
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see
True,
it then.
true.
Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Chain attacks by pressing the attack button again while your first attack. Okay.
Nice job!
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. Well, you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. That's the way. Nice.
Okay.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking.
Okay.
You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real
Green
swordsman.
weapon,
Start your
something
attack then.
green appears in the middle.
That's it.
Clash of blades!
Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing
Plus
to it.
counterattack.
I just
first
follow up a
block,
perfect
okay,
block
immediate.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. You have to follow up with a strike.
Okay, so it's literally.
Why didn't you strike
I
afterwards? Nice. You have to block first.
Fuck off, dude.
Good, Henry. You have to follow up with a
Dude.
strike. Too fast for you, am I? Block it. Well,
Okay.
hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, Come on then. Nice. Oh, nice, Henry. It's too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstration.
Yeah, let's go.
Explanation.
Let's go.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Okay, so the stamina's at the bottom. Got it.
Go for it. That's what I call sword.
How are we supposed to win?
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Hard to make it go one way or the other.
Don't hold back. Now that's what I call swordplay.
Stop it. Be mean now.
The end. You held your own, though. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite.
How did he
Let's
do
get
so
some
many in a
grub.
row? Dinky. Good.
Let sparks fly.
I sent a message. I said, hey, I'm about to start. You would be so proud of
Who
me
won,
fucking
gentlemen?
up in the very
That's
beginning.
obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course,
No.
I won.
Am I? I shouldn't
So
be.
much has happened since
It's coming
then.
through on me.
It feels like an eternity.
God's
Is it,
truth.
is it working now?
We had no lack of excitement.
Do this?
Anyway,
Hello?
I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed.
I'm a master with a
Almost
bow.
as good as with your tongue.
You were in the gym? Yeah, right.
What's this food
Getting
supposed to
swole.
be?
What's left
Go
of
for
our
you.
supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That
I
tavern
know,
where you
right?
drank away all your coin?
He, I
You've
was
gotta have
doing
some
fine, and then
And then
like
you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter
he
when
just
you were
like hit me
shit-faced.
like 7
She
times
was
in a row
pretty.
because I ran
A
out of
real
stamina
peach.
and I couldn't get away
Admit
from
it.
him.
Only a fella was there.
I was like, damn, that sucks. Okay. Hey, look at that. Okay, so you can have different things. So you can have dialogue that give you skills. That's neat. I feel like vitality's always good. I mean, all of these are always going to be good. So agility does... So I think agility makes it where you use less stamina to do all of your stuff, makes your bow faster. Speed obviously does that. Vitality is going to give you health, and strength is going to give you encumbrance stuff is what I meant. I feel like agility is good.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the
did not
table,
play the
and I
first
have
one
to
yet.
say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
Is
He
some
doesn't go
distortion?
down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole
Is my
world
mic
turns
fucked up
around
again?
benches. Ain't that right, Henry? Hmm? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was
Give me
her
one
name
second.
now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
She saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a
I'll
fine
listen to it
lass.
in a second.
And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. Does that make it better or worse? Ooh. What? Why? Why is my noise gate? Or why is that mess it up again? It's always really weird when like there's like a sudden drop frame issue. Game wide? I don't know what could be causing that. Yeah. So that could be, is that good? It could have just been the dropped frames causing issues. More sample, please. Hello. Welcome. How you doing? You're getting swole in the gym. No, so I like talked to the captain before and like absolutely picked one that I thought was going to have a completely different outcome than it did, and acted like a total asshole, of course, and then that was fun. It must have just been the dropped frames because I was dropping the frames at the same time. Good to know. Also, welcome in, Effie Priest. How you doing today? I'm like stuttering, like lag. Yeah, so it was probably just that. I'm multi-streaming to YouTube right now too, and I swear to God, it's having. That's not what I'm. I swear it's having issues with it. It seems like whenever there's an issue, I feel like whenever there's an issue, it like with my dropped frames, it's because something's happening with YouTube. But I can't that. Sound check reduce the gay by 30%. You can't make me less gay. Lag in a channel conflict, yeah. Yeah, definitely weird. Well, I know that like because I had to like re-import all my settings. Re-import all my settings, it was there were some things that were just a little bit weird. So Teresa.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
She's doing an RL
You know,
playthrough. Am I right,
this
lead? Am I
travelling
Foss?
isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Or a really laggy
Where were
playthrough.
you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Wouldn't you like to
Hey,
know, weather
don't
boy?
make trouble.
Okay. So I'm assuming that basically whatever you choose in the beginning is going to affect how things go. Like your starting stats, essentially. Like this is all just part of the tutorial where you get to set your stats a little bit more. And that's very interesting. Okay, so I already have scholarship. The thing I don't know is if it's going to be best to kind of like do make it where it's spread out or like emphasize one. Teresa was your optional sweetheart in KCD. Won't matter so much to you. She mattered to me. I figured. But was she there with the father? That's the real question. So Houndmaster, I don't know what that's actually going to lead to. Stealth, obviously, survival is kind of sort of, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
I'm gonna
And what was
emphasize
it?
my
There's a
dog.
footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
It don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way it came barking at me today.
Team competition got up.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Got it.
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely.
Big cheese.
But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal
Yeah, it's 'cause it's
chamberlain.
dropping
You
frames
fellas
again. That's
will
so
never
weird.
meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection, all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Interesting. Sword, marksman, mace. I think there were like power attacks, so you should be able to use. But I wonder if it depends, if it changes depending on sword and heavy weapons. Even managed without a weapon. Marksman. I will probably spend a lot of time shooting, but I feel like with anyone who has armor, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Under, they've got to have weak spots. I can't even see my mouse right now, so I can't even do anything with it. Like on his arms, I wonder if those are places that you technically shoot that would cause damage even on the heavily armed. can jump scare me because I won't hear you come into the channel. Okay. So I'll do marksman because that'll help with hunting if I need to do that.
Why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting. The first time you ever held a bow. I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
Darn
What?
tootin'.
So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at coffee tomorrow in this state.
What?
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get